Hey traders, John Howell here. So another really nice strong day in the indices. Gold has continued to show a bit of a weakness across the markets right now, and oils continue to show weakness, guys. And I want to really walk you through what's going on right now in the markets and what's happening here. So let's get straight into these markets and I'll walk you through what I'm seeing right now. Now, one of the really important things is, let me start off with the good old trading view for you guys, and I want to walk you through this. I'll tell you what, guys, trading is so amazing. It really is. And I think one of the big things about trading the markets, guys, is once you know how to identify really good high quality setups in the marketplace, it's pretty amazing from there. And that's your most important thing, right, guys? So it's the most important thing. Get educated around high quality trades, so when you see them, you can take advantage of them. Now let's go look at oil right now. A bit of an update on oil, and this is something that I've been really sort of talking a lot about when it comes to the markets. One of the things for me, traders, is that I'm always looking for the next market that's likely to make the next big move. Right? What is the next market that's likely to make the next big move? And then I'm going to hone in on that, right? Because I think far too many traders is, like, for example, gold, is traders will see this move in gold, right? They'll see this really big move in gold. And then suddenly, after it's already made this big move in the last month, they're getting interested in gold. See, but the move's already happened, right? Where were you down here at the start of 2024? Why weren't you interested in gold now? But why are you interested in gold now? Because you're FOMOing, right? You're FOMOing, and also you're listening to the little bumblebees on YouTube, right? What are they saying? Well, you know what happens, right? If you're listening to people on YouTube, you're going down the wrong path, right? You listen to me on YouTube right now, right? The reason why I'm saying that is that, yes, of course, most of the talking heads are going to say, here we go, 3,500, it's going to go to 4,000, it's going to go to 5,000. And you know that's a lot of crap, right? You know it's a lot of crap. Right, so the whole thing about my trading style is one of the things that I really want to help you and coach you guys is don't chase after something that's already made a move. You know yourself, right? What happens when you FOMO trade? Fear of missing out. Typically, when you're in that mode, the market's already moving. Oh my goodness, it's moving. I better get in there. It's quick. And then the market reverses against you. I guarantee what's happening right now amongst so many other traders out there. So, when looking at these markets here, right? When looking at these markets and looking at what's going on right now, that's the reason why, like, gold has already done its thing. Gold has already had its day. Forget gold. Let's focus on other markets, because guess what? I know you're here to make money, right? So let's go find opportunities that's likely to start that next big move, and let's jump in on that side of the coin. And that's where we see. And I know some of you guys just love gold so much. I understand why you love gold so much. You probably only started loving gold for the last few months because it's already making a big move, right? And you're going down the path of, oh, John, but the debt bubble and the central banks and all that sort of stuff, right? And then the market's like, yeah. People like, central banks are buying gold right now, John. It's never going to go down. What's been happening lately? Anyway, so the purpose of me saying that for you guys is, again, for me, this is for the way that I personally like to trade, is I don't like to chase markets. You know yourself, if you ever try to chase markets, meaning it's already making a nice move, and then you try to get FOMO. Oh, let's get in now. Quick, it's gone. You know that's always the wrong idea, right? 90% of you guys that are doing right now, 90% of your traders right now are losing money, and I guarantee that's your strategy there. Right, and I see this happen. I saw this happen with Barber, and I'm like, no, wrong. Hey traders, just a quick heads up. I'm actually giving away free access to my mastery trading course for a limited time. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be the first link in the description. The fact is that 80 to 90% of the stuff that you learn or you use on these trading platforms is a complete waste of time. And only about 5 to 10% of the stuff that you actually learn and use is going to move the needle in the positive direction for you. And that's over the last 20 years, I've put everything that has helped me move the needle in the positive direction in this here, and I've left everything else out. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and grab complete free access to this mastery trading course. Big mistake. What happened with Barber? Barber already did what? Barber already had a really nice move, and so when it broke to the upside, I saw a lot of people starting to get interested in Barber. Like, oh, I got in on Barber. Like, why did you get on Barber? That's a really bad time to get involved with the market right now. Really, 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 really bad idea. Why? We've already made a nice move up, right? I see a lot of people wait for this move here, and then they try to get in here, and then it reverses, and they're like, what the hell? Right? That's where, for me, the reason why my trading is so good is because I don't get in nothing. I wait for up, and then I wait for the pullback, and then I'm looking to get in on here, on that next move here, right? And so the whole purpose around what I'm saying there is good old oil market, right? This is about to be one of the greatest shorting opportunities. And I just hope that I get a really good trigger here myself. I've been thriving at the mouth, right? This is the daily charts. And if I just zoom right up here, this is setting up, guys, to be one of the greatest shorting opportunities. And I bring on my moving averages, right? So I bring on my 20 and my 52, right? We can see what's happening through here. Oh man, this could be really, 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 really nice. And again, I'm just hoping that I get an opportunity to short this when it comes to my trading setup, right? It's just, yeah. So I see this thing, this is holding support. It is continuing down. And for you guys that have been watching me now for the last 6 months, what is my number one thing? Gold drop, gold drop, gold drop. And what's been happening overall? Gold drop. I'm so used to saying gold drop. Oil drop, right? Oil's dropping. Always gonna go for a big drop. Right? I've been saying that, and that's exactly what's been happening. And now we're getting what? Now we're getting this really drop to the downside. So this does look like we're starting to really shape up down the bottom here, because there's two things you want to understand about the markets here. Okay, two things. The first thing is this, right? The first thing is that if there's going to be if this is going to be a false breakout pattern from here, if this is going to be some sort of false breakout pattern from here, right? What is going to happen is we're going to hold this level through here, and then we're going to break back to the upside. So for you guys to say we're going to race up to $100 from here, what on the chart that says that? Well, the tightening of whatever, right? But if you look at the market here, it's like, but what's happening here? So that's what you would see if we are going to see this thing being a false breakout, right? A false breakout happens when you hold here and then you break back up above the level of support. Are we getting that? No. What are we getting? Are we getting A or are we getting B? And B is what? What is B? Down, lower, high, and now we're getting through here, right? So get ready for one of the greatest shorting opportunities on the planet, and it could be setting up real soon. Again, I hope I get an opportunity because I've been calling for this, and it's slowly starting to unfold. And for you guys know, my number one thing I've been saying about all these markets, and one thing I've been honing down in on so much, and that's the oil market. Oil / XLE. Because XLE, why XLE? Look what's happening now. We've just broken out to the downside. We've just broken out. This breakout pattern here that we see is what? It's now telling us, hey, we could be starting a really nice new trend from here. So there could be some really good opportunities coming through here on the energy sector. And so while the stock market is doing its thing and you guys are chasing gold, guess what's happening? Guess what's lurking behind the scenes that you guys are taking advantage of, right? Those markets that have been doing nothing for a few years, right? Now they're starting to do something. Now you want to get in on early, right? You want to get in on early before the really big move starts, not after the big move. So for while you guys are chasing all these other markets from here, I'm like, do you see what I see? And I'm honing in on these markets that's likely to make a big move. And in this case, the energy sector and XLE looks like it's going to be a big move on the downside. And I'm honing in on that big time, right? And again, once I get an entry signal, it is game on. Right, game on. Now, let's go look at, one thing I really want to walk you through here is the stock market, right? So the stock market is this. Looking at the stock market right now, we could be forming right? We could be forming a really nice big sort of, head and shoulder formation from here. Shoulder, head. Now we're getting the moving average trending down. We've actually broken this low down the bottom here. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens here, because we're getting a rally through here. And the last time we actually started to get lower lows and the moving average trending down, lower lows and moving average trending down, was when we started to go through this bear market phase. So are we about to see the same type of thing in the Dow Jones? Also, like the NASDAQ, same thing for the NASDAQ, right? We're getting the same thing for the NASDAQ. Resistance points all through here, right? All the resistance points all through there. We're getting this low point and then this low point down the bottom here. We're getting this rally up through here. Is this just one of these bear market rallies before we start to develop into a massive rounding head and shoulder formation from there? And the same for the S&P 500 as well too. So they're all doing the same thing. The last time we had this, last time the moving average was trending down like this and we started to break lower lows was here. Low, low, lower low. Moving average started to trend down. Guess what? That was the top in the market, right? Before we started to see this over here. So are we experiencing right now the exact same type of thing right now? So right now, there's a lot of bearish tones right now to this, and we are getting a very strong rally out of the markets, but it could be very, very, very short-lived. By the way, traders, if you're serious about leveling up your trading, I've opened up 10 spots to my Inner Circle coaching program. This is where I show you all my best trading strategies I trade every single day. You get access to my scans that I use all the time as well too. Every single week, I do a live weekly group coaching session for the Inner Circle group. And my whole goal there is to help you become a well-rounded master trader. Emotional management, trade management, letting your profits run, cutting losses short, and all the different discipline, patience, all the different areas to help you become a well-rounded master trader. And also, you get access to an exclusive committed group of all the Inner Circle group so you can communicate with them, and that's our private Inner Circle group as well too. But this is what I want you to do right now. This is only application only. We're only looking for committed traders, and if you're ready to go, then that's for you. There should be a link in the description there, or go to getjohntop.com right now. Go fill out the application form. It's only for the first 10 only, because I like to keep the group really small. So go there right now. Go to getjohntop.com right now. Go fill out the application form, and I will personally be speaking to you on the phone, and we'll go from there to see if you're a good fit for what I'm looking for. Speak to you soon, traders.